Alright, my Duelist friends, welcome back. It's Monday. Let's start off the week right. We're going to do a little bit of Master Duel. And I'm going to do some solo. Just doing some of these gates and stuff. Cause I don't know, I just haven't done this in a minute. And I'd like to start generating some more cards. Finish up some decks that we actually have. So we're going to start with this scenario here. We'll see about doing this gate today. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. Ruin and Demise. Now, these were really cool cards. This was like almost my introduction to rituals. I mean, I was playing Relinquished way before. Very cool. There he is. Turbo Demise back in the day used to be one of the coolest things. It was popularized by, was it the Advanced Ritual Arts spell card? Running a lot of normal monster cards that were insects. It's very cool. We get a playset of this. And then you would drop, I want to say it was Doomdozer, after you paid the 2K to pop. So, can I use my own decks? No, I have to use their deck. A lot of basic links. But outside of that, it's just a basic, and I really wish I paid more attention when my friend Steve was playing these cards. Because I really only know the originals. So anything after that, that's all different to me. Of course, a lot of this is pretty self-explanatory, so I guess we could give it a go. I prefer going second, so that's fine. A lot of water breaks here, guys. Gotta stay hydrated. It's still summer, it's still pretty warm, so do what you can. Why did I only get 3 cards? This is just one of those little training scenario things. Got it. What makes a Demise and Ruin deck unique? Okay, so yeah, they were notable for being one of the first set of cards that used the same ritual spell. Okay. Is he gonna tell me exactly what to do? Okay, cool. Activate End of the World and summon out Demise or Ruin. Easy enough. We need a special art for rituals. Go off center. Alright, I kind of enjoy that. Brilliant, so that means I'll be able to pop off with 4,300. There we go. Hey, this is pretty self-explanatory. I didn't realize they were going to hold my hand this much. Okay, we must be getting ready to draw into Demise. Detonate the field for the 2K and then attack direct for game. Okay. Look at that little imp laugh. There we go. So it's a little tutorial. We're gonna get some energy. Pretty basic. Now we actually get to do some dueling. So we can duel with our loner. We can duel with our own deck. We get 2 different sets of rewards. One of them will be the Urgent Ritual Art Trap card. And one of them will be, what, 150 points of light energy. Let's scout it out with my 6 Samurai first, before I actually have to play the loner builds. For those of you who don't know, I used to play Samurai all the time, so believe it or not, one of the few decks I play that doesn't take a whole lot of thought process from me. And we get to go second, which is going to be a huge advantage for us. I am already seeing my gateway, dojo, and a smoke signal, so like, let's go, right? Oof, it's actually way too good a pull. So I say we go into red and blue. Red and blue is like an infinite combination that you can actually activate. Where you just build counters for just no reason outside of you want to build counters. Which is one of the big reasons why Gateway the 6 Samurai is always like limited to 1 in the regular advanced format of this game. And really, we just need another card that can hold an infinite amount of counters. So Dojo is going to work out well. Had we picked up something like Sam United, cool, draw 2 is always nice, but it just makes picking your cards just a little more awkward. Let's go ahead and let's add Mizuho to hand, as she is the red to our red-blue. Okay, so now all we gotta do, start with Kageki. Kageki will give us effects. 2 counters go to Gateway per summon, and 1 will go to our additional card, the Dojo. So then we're gonna pop out Mizuho. So real quick, we're already gonna be at 6 counters on 2 summons, and then because of the effects of red and blue, we can now also special summon blue because we control a red. Okay, so 9 counters. We've barely started. I'm not going to do this too crazy. I just want to get to the point where we actually win. But it is what it is. So we'll just go ahead and we'll pop all of our counters off Gateway. And again, you're going to need another red to make this work. So now we can special summon, so we'll special summon red. And again, we're going to be up to counters. So the tactic here is you are going to use 1 Mizuho, tributing Shinai to destroy the other Mizuho. So activate, select your tribute, select your destroy card. Okay, Shinai's effect, since he was tributed, will allow us to get back 1 card. So this allows us to get back Demise. And we can always get him back for an extra 4 counters. Not tokens. I just misspeak a lot when it comes to those words. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep taking them off of here. And we're going to add the Shinai back from our discard pile, which is lucky because I was clicking way too fast and almost didn't do that right. So now what you're going to be able to do, because again you do control red, special summon blue. When you special summon blue, you can now special summon the new copy of red from our hand. And again, this is going to build the counters over on the dojo. If you guys want, you guys can always remove the counters from the dojo rather than the gateway, if that makes more sense to you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to activate the effect of the new Mizuho. And we're going to keep doing this until we have enough counters to do the things we want to do. So again, tribute Shinai. And get rid of our Mizuho. Shinai tags in. Allows us to grab Mizuho. Activate second effect gateway. And we'll take him off of dojo this time. And we'll grab back Shinai. Special summon. And we could get really silly with this too, because we do have the ability to do this. So again, let's do something goofy. You guys could also make infinite attack power. It's not just doing this. So what we would do is grab somebody that you can special summon. So grab Kizan. What we're going to do is we're going to put most of our counters back on the board. We'll play the Kizan. You go into your Battle Shogun. Get rid of 2 cards you don't actually need. Like, we don't need the Kageki for any part of this strategy. And we really don't need the Kizan. But what we can do now is we can put up our Battle Shogun. We're not going to use the effect to get an extra card. Because we don't need it. But our guy actually gains power based on Bushido counters, which, again, we've already got 14. Alright, so this is our newest one, so we're going to activate effect. And again, I really wish I was better at video editing. I don't have any way to truly speed this up. So this may just be where we end today's video. Select card to target. We're going to bring back Mizuho. Chill on effect. Poor Battle Shogun losing power. Grab Shinai. Now we're going to start special summoning the cards to where the Battle Shogun points and generate even more Bushido counters. Because again, the end goal doesn't need to be this big, blown out board full of shenanigans. So tribute. Destroy. Grab. So let's do ourselves a favor. We should have more than enough power to actually go for game now. Should doesn't mean I calculated it right in my head. Does not at all. So let's go ahead and let's just add him back. summon him. Power to cards. We'll summon her. Power to cards. Play a monster reborn for no reason. Let's go ahead and get the keys on instead. Cool art. Activate Mizuho. Tribute Mizuho. Let's go for his back row. I mean, I'm not actually upset. He just cleared the rest of his field for us. Which is actually kind of fantastic. So, let's just build the board the way we would want it now. So I'm going to take a bunch of counters off the dojo, because the dojo is a special summon effect. So, what do I want to add back? Let's add back that Mizuho. Although I suppose you didn't have to. Let's check it out. Let's make this guy again. Generate our link. We're not at game yet. Let's activate effect. Effect 2. Oh, old tokens off of dojo. Let's grab another copy of Kizan. And then we'll go ahead and we'll special summon Kizan. We'll pop our dojo. We'll get our Kagemusha. We'll dip into the extra deck. We might as well play our Shogun Shien. We'll play him over here so he gets the bonus. Pardon me. Do a little quick math. That's more than enough for game. So I'm just gonna stop playing there, and we're gonna go ahead and just call it. Now again, we could keep going. We could play out a bunch of Kazans. We could make a bunch of Link monsters. Continually pulling back the Kazans because they can. We could do whatever we want, really. But once you get to a certain point with Samurai, it's almost autopilot. I enjoy it a little more in the real world. Just because, like, you could look at your opponent and go, like, look, could you stop me? Alright, let's see. We got our goal. We get the structure deck. So let's take that. Very cool. Okay, so I guess we got a structure deck, which is nice. Would have loved to have seen an actual deck list. Card pack. No. We gotta save the gems, guys. We gotta save the gems. Let's see what the lock is. We have enough to unlock it, so let's do that. Now let's see what these duels are. Confirm opponent's deck. I assume we're going to be playing off against the rituals. Yes. Shouldn't be too bad. And it looks like they took the lightning storm out. Otherwise, this was essentially the previous deck. Although, they've also gone ahead and placed... it's just ruined this time. So that must mean that the last duel here is going to be just Demise. So let's see if Samurai can take him, and we're not going to take as long. I hope. Again, not a bad opening hand. We can still set up some plays. I'm going to go for Xian, and then I'm going to play from there. So let's go ahead and rip the card. We get the Great Shogun, which is another great play. And since Ruin isn't the one that's going to just bop the field, I'm a little more confident in this one. So first things first, let's go Smoke Signal. To get the best out of my plays this round, we're actually going to grab Elder. Elder is going to summon itself very similar to Cyber Dragon. And since it'll be a special summon, I ain't going to worry about too much. Let's throw up the Gateway first. This way, again, we can accumulate our counters. We're going to go ahead and hit the special summoning effect. I'll off-center that, doesn't matter. Go ahead and do our thing. Next, we can play the Asceticism of the Six. And again, the reason we want to play this is it'll allow us to special summon one Samurai with a different name, same attack. So again, we're going to go with another 400, and that's going to be Kagemusha. So now we got a 3-star, we got a 2-star for our tuner. So we're guaranteed to go into Xian now. Might as well activate our Great Shogun and special summon him to the board while we can. While we control at least 2 or more. And then because I don't like the look of that back row, just go ahead and board our Synchro Boy now. So now we're going to have a single negate. And whatever card we let through once per turn will be the only spell trap that they get through that turn. So if my opponent were to play like Pot of Extravagance, great. I'll let you play that knowing that the Great Shogun says no to any other spell traps that round. The next thing we could do is I kind of want to go for power. So I want to see if we can just end this now. So let's go ahead and we'll summon up our 1800 point card Zanji. We have 2 searches, which means 2 Kizans. So let's go. This would be totally awesome if I had... no, thank you. See, I almost did the thing and pulled the wrong card. No, I got double. Maybe I have the double or nothing strategy in here. I'll tell you what, let's go for the double or nothing. Worst case scenario, we're going to have like a 5,000 point card or something, whatever. So 4 more tokens, rip them off. Grab me boy Kizan. Special summon both of them. Let's try our Xyz play. Again, I don't know why I would have the Utopia double in here if I didn't do this. So for the sake of argument, Kizan and Zanji. I'm going to go with a face attack position. We'll stack them over here. Let's go to my boy Utopia double. Activate my effect. We'll go ahead and pitch the Kizan since we can grab that back in a second. We do have the double or nothing. We do get to play into the Utopia, so like we're gonna win off that alone. We'll just stack him on top. Again, I love the 1/. And right now, the 1/ backed up by the absolute negate of our boy here. Honestly, we could keep going. I don't think we need to, so let's just go ahead and get into the battle phase. Okay, so Utopia attack. Activate the effect of Utopia. Select material to pitch. Don't matter. Pitch Zonji. Activate the effect of double or nothing. Get our second attack with Utopia, knowing we cannot be blocked. No! I just hit my own effect to block my own attack again. So guys, I am trash. It looks like we will have a round 2. We shouldn't have a round 2. Actually quite upset with myself right now. I'm still gonna upload it because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like that happens. At that point I would have just kept playing other monsters beforehand. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. Whatever. Live and learn. Oh, we must be activating that during my end phase. Yeah, stop that. We're just gonna say no. That was smart, though. I still can't believe I wasted the 1 shot. Still can't believe it. Doesn't matter, it's still game. It's just really disappointing game. So might as well just finish it up. I'll lead with him in case that's an effect. Wow. Just wow. I got so hyped about hitting the A button. I literally just, I even blocked my own like super move, and that was, should have done that. Oh, get some legacy packs. That's kind of cool. Next one ought to be Demise himself. Let's go ahead and confirm. Oh my goodness, they brought the old Doomdozer build. So this is brilliant. You want to advance rid art. You can get rid of the metal bug as the full, or you want to get rid of some of these 4s here. In order to have 2 insects to go ahead and do this. This could be fun. Plus, it's worth 2 packs. It's worth 200 gems. So like, let's go. And then, win or lose, this will be the last duel I do today. Gotta get busy on this week's content. This is great. We start with an impermanence. Loving it. Also got Dojo, knowing I can go Elder, then Kageki for Mizuho. So I do have some summoning plays. It's not a totally dead hand. And as long as he doesn't board his Armageddon this turn, we should be fine. Again, if he does, he does. I'm sorry, wait, am I the first turn player? Oh. Well, in that case, we're gonna go Dojo, because why wouldn't you? We're gonna have to set the impermanence. If I was the opponent, I'd put there. We're gonna do the play for Kageki to Mizuho, just because like we could set up again later if we need to with the Elder. then, oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and activate the dojo. This will get us a Kagamucha because he's a 2-star. And then it's just a matter of picking which 3 you want left. I'm probably going to keep the Mizuho. I think it's got a little more play to it. So we'll take our tuner and we'll take our Kagamucha. Or sorry, Kagamucha and Kageki. To go ahead and get our L6 Shien. So I'm going to have 1 spell trap negate. We do have impermanence down. And that's just going to be it. That's, again, it's not the best turn. I thought I was going second. I'm not too sure what happened there. Total disconnect. So we can't let that happen, which is going to be upsetting because, again, he should have more than 1 ritual spell right now. But I don't want him to feed into the Doom Dozer. I don't want to deal with that yet. And it looks like we got lucky. Looks like a lot of nothing doing happening over there. So, we've got our smoke signal. As far as I'm concerned, smoke signal means we're going to go ahead and get our blue. I'm going to get Shinai out. Next, we can special summon Shinai because we do control the Mizuho, which will allow us to use Mizuho's effect. We're going to try to target the back row now. Let's see what happens. It's good. We'll also be able to get back a card, so what I want to do is I actually want to grab the tuner. Because what I want to do now is I want to set up a second L6 Shien. Because, you know, 1 negate's good. 2 negates and imperm means I will probably live to win this game. And so we're just gonna do that. We'll put him over there. And this is gonna take a healthy chunk out of our opponent's hit points as well. So again, I'm feeling better about this one than my mess up last round. It was pretty bad, guys. All it come down to is just badly input. Bad input. Alright, we got 2 negates, you got 5 cards, you can grab a card here. I don't care if you get this effect, that'd be fine. Cool, there's your cycle. I'm going to call negate number 1. That's going to be a no-go. Do you have to pass your turn or what? Cool. Again, that's game. No real need to play anybody else, I don't think. Let me do the math real quick. No. So we're just going to go ahead and go straight for the attacks. And we'll declare victory over Demise. Not too bad. A little cleaner than what it was with Ruin. Again, we should have won with the Utopia 1 strike. But I failed and I input an effect use and couldn't take it back. So there we go. We got 200 gems. That's going to be good. Guys, that is this gate. I'll probably mess with the loner decks on my own time. I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I do hope that you guys enjoyed Master Duel Monday. And again, I might even start sprinkling this throughout the week depending on what you guys think. So you guys got to let me know. Do you want more of this? Is it good with just 1 day a week? What do you guys want? That's what we'll do. And again, if you do enjoy the content, do consider a like, a comment, a subscription, letting your friends know. And most importantly, my friends, go out there and have a great day today. Start the week off right and go enjoy something, alright? Alright guys, I'll see you later.